Secondary school students in Nanka receive scholarships. Ogene Ivite Foundation celebrates 2023 Ivita Aguileri Day. NNPC Limited refutes claims of fuel price increase. 1,000 vehicles trapped in Swedish snow chaos. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and the promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Details of the news, I am Friska Monko. Students in Senior Secondary School 3 of Nanka Extraction have got admission to study either medicine and nursing will be offered scholarships by Lady Peace Ezechukwu Foundation. A member of the Board of Trustees of the Foundation, Mrs. Nneka Okechukwu, who made the pronouncements during the issuance of checks to over 100 pupils and students of Nanka to further their education, said that the scholarship scheme is part of efforts by the benefactor of the foundation, Lady Peace Ezechukwu, to ensure that every person from Nanka receives a quality education. Details of this report from here.
Describing education as the currency for the future, Mrs. Okechukwu said that the scholarship and grants to the beneficiaries are part of efforts by their benefactor and her husband, Sir Osita Ezechukwu, to reduce the burden of the parents in training their children in schools, in addition to supporting the free education policy of the Governor Chukwuma Soludo administration in Anambra State.
Everybody, not just are we giving them scholarship, we are giving them cash, education for support, grants, yes, for them. Them not only pass to read either medicine or nothing, they as a university.
Speaking during the events which took place at the benefactor's country home in Enugu village, Nanka, the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Godwin Ezilo, described scholarship scheme as a good omen and commended the benefactor Lady Peace for the gesture and called on others to emulate her. Some prominent members of the community, Chief Michael Aniazoka and Reverend Chikwendo Chidolue, expressed happiness over the initiatives, saying that the gesture will go a long way in improving teaching and learning among the youths, whom they described as future leaders, and prayed God to continue to bless the benefactor. The President General of Nanka Community, Reverend Canon John Ezike, said that all the 7 villages in Nanka Community benefited in the exercise and thanked the foundation for its benevolence. The husband of the benefactor, Sir Osta, said that what motivated his wife to embark on the scholarship scheme is to give every child of Nanka Community basic and quality education to secure a brighter future. Some of the beneficiaries, Miss Goluchufu Francisca Chidiogo from Community School Abulebwananka, Master Chibiko Kwe from Primary School Abulebwananka, as well as Onwebu Goodluck from Central School Nanka, thanked Lady Peace Ezechukwu Foundation for its benevolence, adding that the scholarship will go a long way in assisting them in their education. Highlights of the ceremony were disbursements of checks to the beneficiaries, bags of rice to their teachers, and special gifts to all the pupils and students in the ceremony. Among those that attended the events were the Assistant Governor of Rotary International District 9142, Mr. Abuchi Nwozo, as well as members of the clergy and captains of industry.
The Ogene Ivite Foundation, under the leadership of Professor Michael Obiefune, has organized the 2023 Ivite Aguileri Day celebration in a grand style. The annual event, which took place at Justice Chimuba Memorial Secondary School Field, Ivite Aguileri, attracted notable sons and daughters of the community, traditional rulers, and other dignitaries, including the President General of Aguileri Community, Barrister Ifani Ilo Akasia. We have details of this report from here.
All the villages in Ifita Aguleri converged at the arena with different attires, masquerade, music, and dance to showcase their unique culture, even as illustrious sons of Ifita Aguleri community that contributed to the growth and development of the community were honored with awards as an Ijeles or Super Ijeles. Eze Chukwuemeka Eri, while breaking the kola nut, praised for peace and progress of the community and encouraged them to continue the developmental strides. A notable son of Ifita Aguleri, Elder Edwin Udeze, who described Ifita Aguleri Day as unique, said that it provides them with the opportunity to come together and celebrate themselves and plan for the year ahead.
Number one,
Dr. Innocent, on behalf of the chairman, gave a rundown of their achievements in the year 2023 and what they plan to achieve in the year 2024, and advised that other people should key into the Ogeni Ifite Foundation initiatives, as the whole essence is to develop their community.
Crowdfunding competition in which I'm the initiator. It's all about donating to the community. It was an online activity at a point. It metamorphosed into a physical activity. So after raising funds at community level, Ibiazia, well, that fund developed Bobodo.
On his part, an awardee, Prince Hilary Anekwe, harped on the need for communities to adopt collective approach to drive development, as government alone cannot do it, and thanked the foundation for recognizing his efforts, promising to do more, and called on other affluent individuals to join in moving the community forward.
I believe that it's community, you need to give back to the society where you come from to assist them. We cannot wait for the government to do everything. We have to help our people with the little thing we can do to assist the community.
Others who spoke during the event, including Engineer Okechuhu Emmanuel and the Secretary, Ifita Aguleri Ruling Council, Comrade Stanley Ume, emphasized the need for the communities to uphold and promote their cultures, growth and development.
Dr. Joy Nwofo of Umumuta Kindred in Anocha local government area has been initiated into the prestigious Utodo Society of the Ancient Nri Kingdom. Dr. Joy Nwofo was given this honor due to her contributions to her community. Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
Dr. Nwofo, a United Kingdom-based medical doctor, was initiated into the Otuodo Society because of her love and support to her immediate and extended families, as well as the larger society. The Otuodo title is the highest chieftaincy title for women in Igbo land, just like other title for the men counterparts. And for any woman to be worthy of the prestigious title, she must be someone who is truthful and supportive of her family and the society in general. Speaking to the ABS shortly after being initiated, Dr. Nwofo, with the title name Iyom Aduhu Chimelueze Edekacholo Nanre, expressed happiness in taking the title, which she said means a lot for her, adding that she decided to take the title because of her love for Igbo culture and called on Igbos who have been ignoring their culture and tradition to embrace it as it remains their identity and roots. For the husband, Dr. Charles Nwofo, his wife deserves the honor because her love for him, the children, and the entire family is unquantifiable, appreciating God for his kindness to his family. The children, Messrs. Chikwelu, Chukwunonso, Chidubem, and Miss Onyinye Chukwu Nwofo, congratulated their mother on her new status in the society, describing it as well deserved.
No, it's a wonderful event. It's wonderful being back in the village, particularly around festive time, around Christmas and New Year. It just lets the rest of the village and the people recognize my mum for what she's always been, very giving back to the community, and always just wanted to be in touch with her roots, even though obviously she raised us over in the UK. So I'm hoping that can be a celebration for the village and for all the people, and I'm happy that my mom gets this recognition.
In a sermon during Eucharistic celebration to kick off the ceremony, Reverend Father Benedict Obiezu emphasized on the need for people to always acknowledge the supremacy of God no matter their achievements in life, and encouraged people to identify with their culture, stressing that chieftaincy title is not fetish as believed by many. In separate reactions, some friends and family members of Iyoma Aduku, Chimelueze Edekacholo, Nanri, including the President General of Nri Community, Chief Kelvin Obiebunam Nonso Naji, and Dr. Nkiru Asiebunam, lauded Dr. Mufu for deeming it fit to take the Odu title, observing that Igbos in the diaspora are now acknowledging and embracing Igbo culture and tradition, and called for all hands to be on deck in promoting and projecting Igbo culture and tradition.
Great. It's something that she loves and it's something that she's embraced. And she'll be a good ambassador for Africa, no doubt about that. Thank you very much.
From Nri in our Anocha Council area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The repeated calls for a cultural renaissance that will see to the preservation and protection of Igbo language, culture, and traditions seem to be receiving the needed attention as communities in Anambra State are beginning to take critical steps towards reviving their unique cultural heritages. One of such innovation is coming from the youth of Adabwavomimi village in Uguku in the Njikoka local government area under their youth body, Avomimi Youth Council, would have hosted at the first edition of their Youth Carnival. Correspondent David Mokwasale reports.
Explaining the vision for the Youth Carnival, the chairman of Avomimi Youth Council, Comrade Ifanyo Lisakwe, said the carnival, which coincides with the one-year anniversary of the current executive of the council, is intended to connect the young people in the community back to their roots and provide them with a convivial atmosphere for interaction and networking among their members at home and in the diaspora.
So I was not getting the carnival today. Not only the carnival, I thought we put empowerment for the youth. Like if you go to the streets, I have so many boys, so many now. So this carnival, I mean, the men, carnival
for the chairman of the Carnival Planning Committee, Comrade Chukwuemeka Obieke, beyond the plan to revive their culture and traditions, they will also identify indigent youths of the village who wish to learn one trade, skill or the other, so as to empower them by taking care of their apprenticeship course and or seed capital, while sponsoring the fees for those seeking to write their senior school certificate examinations.
Our aim Mobo Kai Bokanata Ndebanyon Wewawoku, and that message has been passed. I de sure Nandi Utwai Welum Ya Royal Obu Ni Megini Isonye. I want to go in our Baba. So I believe you know Metampo Anyana and Anya Ego Mound Madebia. The people like Makawa that are here and the message I try pass. We believe that now I pass the message to them.
Avomimi wunde bido besile di culture. Ibe di bala avomimi ibi erige. Ayi wele enu na ana. Ayi ni ile bibu na mbogo. Ana kuyo obu uno. Neba tawe balata. Neba. Ndozo we solie. Balatara. Awe kuiwe mwa avomimi.
In his mark, the major sponsor of the carnival, Ambassador Benjamin Omere Emoka, who also received an award of recognition at the event and was represented by Mr. Christian Mbachi, called on the youth to maximize the opportunity of the carnival and youth empowerment program to learn one skill or another to become self-reliant and contribute to the growth and development of the community. Some other awardees, including the Grand Patron of Avomimi Youth Council and Chairman of Adagba Avomimi Village, Enuguku, Engineer Eji Konora, Chief Moses Ndibe, Messrs. Alex Okafo, Onyeko Fedo, and Obin Norabo, stated their willingness to partner Avomimi Youth Council to revive their culture and take their youths off the streets. The Avomimi Youth Carnival, which showcased the true spirit of the village, captured in their moniker Avomimi Buenyi Avonigo Avonampo, featured many cultural displays, music, delicacies, and a piaba competition by masquerades from three kindreds in the village, Ezidoka, Omunebocha, and Ogunetiti.
34, 35, 36, 37,
From Avomime village in Enugu, Njikoka local government area, I am David Obukwasi reporting for ABS News.
It was the climax of Yuletide Funfair at Adazinuku Cultural Festival as crowd made up of sons and daughters of Adazinuku and different parts of Anambra State joined in a fun-filled event held at the popular Afro Market Square. Reading out an abridged story of Adazinuku written by Mr. Aloy Moka, Miss Emanuela Adobe revealed that Adazinuku are descendants of Okutu from Umwana, Agwata. Details of this report from here.
Okotu married and one of the wives bore him children, which included Adazienu, Adaziani, Adazinuku, and just like their originator, Adazinuku people are said to be strong, resilient, and hardworking people. Continuing, Miss Adobe also noted that Adazinuku are known farmers that share boundary with Agulu Lake and mostly Catholic adherents since from 1907, when missionaries set foot on the town during the period of the first warrant of Buefi Ojiako. This remark, the Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, Comrade John Onyenji, who graced the event, remarked that it's a great and exciting event showcasing the rich cultural heritage of Adazinuku and Ndibo, bringing out peace, joy, and progress of the wonderful people of Adazinuku, which is worthy of emulation.
Celebrates our culture. It's not just a masquerade which are very, very amazing. The people here is all about love, unity, progress. Our culture, the dressing, the togetherness, the drinks, the food, the dances, the masquerades, the environment, the ambience of the environment that depicts our culture is something else. It's a great statement about Ndigo.
The Transition Committee Chairman of Anocha local government area, Chief Gerard Ozo, said that the festival projects the council area positively, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of the community, and appreciated the sponsor and the town union for their efforts in staging the event.
We keep on promoting our culture because we have a government project who is bent on projecting the culture of Igbo land, not just Anambra State. So we are toeing his line to drive the social agenda when it comes to culture to the grassroots.
President General of Adazinuku Town Union, Chief Cyril Aneto, explained that the event is an annual one held on the last day of the year, which keeps getting better each year, and also an avenue of keeping the Adazinuku and Igbo traditions alive and passing it down to the younger generations.
All the people that have been here, that have become here, like we try to make sure that the kids learn Igbo language. That's why they introduce that to and then equally women in their dress, we have competition in fashion, dressing in Igbo. So these are the things that
I don't know what to say. This is a crime.
Earlier during the kola nut breaking ceremony, the traditional Prime Minister of Adazinuku, Chief Kanu Ugumba, prayed for peace, progress, and unity for Adazinuku people and a better year ahead. Different masquerades were on display to the delights of those present. They include Ajofia, Newi, Esesu, Abaloka, and Agaba as different age grades from Adazinuku joined in spicing up the occasion, which also featured Imambem dance by the women groups, fashion parade by women, and Ituilu by children. The fearsome masquerade of Adazinuku, Ishi, Aganampio, and the likes brought the ceremony to an end.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, has assured the public that there is no imminent increase in the cost of premium motor spirits, PMS, also called petrol, advising Nigerians to disregard what it termed as unfounded rumors, stating otherwise. A spokesman, Femi Soneye, said in a statement that there were no plans on upward review of the PMS price. This clarification follows reports that the NNPC Limited and oil marketers were at loggerheads over the need to jack up petrol pump price to reflect current market realities. Oil marketers on Tuesday explained that subsidy on petrol was increasingly considering the crash of the naira against the United States dollar and the cost of crude oil, stressing that PMS should sell for 1,200 naira per litre in a free market. Birthday celebration is an exciting moment in the life of an individual. It is in line with this that the joy and gratitude to God that the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Deacon Pointer Nigeria Limited, Chief Don Okafo, celebrated his 50th birthday anniversary. The birthday celebration, which doubles as a housewarming, kicked off with a mass officiated by Very Reverend Musaina Patrick Azel Bakar at St. Mary's Catholic Church, Awuda Nobi, in Nobi, Demile South Local Government Area. Faith Onyemuche, our correspondent, filed in this report.
Based in the United States of America, Chief Okafor has been actively involved in the activities of his local church and community development. He has held positions such as President, Nigerians in Diaspora Organization, North Carolina, President, Oganiru Igbo Cultural Association in North Carolina, President, Nobi Union in North America, among others. Testifying about the life of the celebrant, an indigenous priest of Nobi community, Very Reverend Father Dominic Obielosi, said he is a devout Christian whose acts of charity cuts across Nigeria. He said despite forfeiting the seminary, Chief Okafor continued God's work as a healthcare professional, pointing out that one must not be a priest to do the work of God. In an interview with the ABS, the celebrant, Chief Okafor, said he is happy to clock 50, describing life as a privilege that only God can give. While recounting his life journey through the past 50 years, he said it has not been a smooth ride, but with God on his side, he was able to surmount the challenges he encountered along the way. Chief Okafor appreciated all those who came to celebrate with him on his new age, praying for God's blessing on them.
I feel so happy and glad my friends and families are here to rejoice with me.
In their separate interviews, his wife, Dr. Mrs. Francisca Okafor, and his 3 sons, Dumto Chukwu, Gosife Chukwu, and Kosito Chukwu Okafor, thanked God for the life of their father, stating that he plays a perfect role as a husband and a father.
I just pray that he continues to have more happy, healthy years ahead of him. You know, it's only 50 years old. He still has many more years ahead of him.
Some of the guests who spoke to the ABS, Chief Chukwudi Ezeni and Chief Don Ebubogo, described the celebrant as a cool guy who puts the needs of others first and congratulated him on his new age.
Like you've seen, people are here giving testimony about his life. And I wish him more success, more healthy life, and then more prosperity.
The event was well attended by the religious, royalties, business moguls, and friends of the celebrant from across the globe. From Nobi, Faith Onyemuche, reporting for ABS.
The Swedish Armed Forces have delivered food and water to up at 1,000 cars and lorries stuck in heavy snow for nearly 24 hours. Rescuers said they were working to free people stuck on the main E22 road in the Skane area of southern Sweden. Many of those trapped were evacuated by rescue teams and told to return to their cars later. The travel chaos occurred amidst plummeting winter temperatures across the Nordic countries. Extreme cold weather has hit parts of Sweden, Finland, and Norway, as snowstorms in Denmark have left drivers trapped on a motorway near Aarhus since Wednesday. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Orca. Follow on X at ABS Radio TV. And on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Secondary school students in Nankara have received scholarships. Again, Ifite Foundation has celebrated 2023 Ifite Aguileri Day. NNPC Limited has refuted claims of fuel price increase. 1,000 vehicles trapped in Swedish snow chaos. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the news at 7 at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Nwankwo. Good morning.